Alright, YouTube, what's going on? It's Daily Ron. Don't really know how to plan this video. This is really not a planned video, but this is my first week, right? This is my first week in my isolation journey, right? Now I don't know if this is gonna be for a month, for a couple of weeks, 3 months, whatsoever. But yeah, I'm choosing to isolate myself, and I have a couple of points, and I wrote everything down because I don't know, like when you're in your thoughts and when you're just like thinking about stuff, you remember it for that time. But anyways, yeah, I wrote it down because, like I said, this is just a lot for me. Okay, so before I begin, I'm sorry about the whole microphone situation. I don't know where my microphone stuff is at. It's just a lot going on. Okay, but anyways, right. So the reason I'm choosing to isolate myself, y'all, is because I don't hate people, you know? I don't hate people, but I'm isolating myself because I need clarity, right? So like my friends, my family, things of that nature. It's a very small list that I have of people that I talk to right now, or that I'm choosing to talk to, and it's not even on a day-to-day basis. It's a very thin list, and even like some of like my best friends. And I'm not sure this is the right thing to do or if I'm going about it in the right way, but I prayed about it, and I feel like it's just what I kind of need to do, you know? So yeah, I need clarity, right? It's not because I hate you guys. Like I love my friends, I love my family, you know what I mean? But I did end up realizing that I'm drained, and I'm coming to like situations in like a reactive type of way, but not like really genuine, you know? Because there was a situation the other day, right, where, and this is 100%, you know what I mean? This video is 100% real. I was, with my friend, right? It was my friends, having a good time, you know what I mean? And I said like some very insensitive things, you know, and insensitive and very personal things, you know, and I said in a joking manner, you know, but from outside looking in, it could be joking too, like, nobody really knows. But to the person that, been through the type of stuff, it hurt them because, that's kind of like, it's private information. I know the whole situation, what they've been through. And even though it was like in a joke, it was like, that's a very uncalled for type of thing. Like, that's really bad, or it's other situations where sometimes I might act like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm a very competitive person, Hopefully I'm not trying to make this video like 30 minutes long or nothing. But I don't know, my competitive aspect of me, it kind of like gets a hold of me, and I'll say stuff, oh yeah, man, not I'm better than you, but kind of sense I'm better than you, and that's not who I want to portray. So it's like there's certain things like that, and that's just like for my friends and that type of standpoint, because they don't deserve that. I don't deserve to treat them that way either. So that's with that, So first and foremost, I'm sorry to everybody that if I hurt you in any way, shape, or form, because that's not my true intent. Like, me, guys. Like, that's not, like, I'm a good guy at the end of the day, But it comes to my realization, I don't want to hurt people while I'm trying to figure stuff out, Because, okay, y'all, I'm gonna take you back almost like 2 years now. Like, I have a lot going on in my life currently, okay? But 2 years ago, my dad died. He died back in June. Okay, he died back in June, and honestly, I haven't grieved it. It's been almost 2 years now, because it's 2026. But it's been almost 2 years, and I haven't grieved it. Now, personally, I don't even know what like grieving looks like. Okay, I don't even know what grieving looks like. I don't know if that's crying or if that's I don't know, just thinking about him. And I think about my dad every day, like in all my situations, what I do day-to-day life. I think about him when I brush my teeth. We used to have this song when I was a kid. This is the way we brush our teeth, But like in everything that I do, I try to like incorporate him, but I don't know how to grieve him. So like this past Christmas, it was me and my mom, and then everybody went over to my nana's house, and I chose to stay home in the dark, right? Like, I don't know. And this wasn't the first Christmas, probably the second Christmas, but this most recent one, it just hit harder for me. Like, I didn't want to be around anybody or really talk to anybody or do anything of that nature, So I just chose to stay in the dark and the quiet. And yeah, maybe I did watch Stranger Things, but I just didn't want to be around anybody. Like, my social battery right now, y'all, is just completely drained. Like, I literally have nothing to say most days, And days that I do have something to say, it's like, it's not per se really pulling teeth, but I don't know, y'all. It's not like my full me, you know. But I still try to bring myself to any situation that I'm in any way, because I mean, you know, I want to isolate myself. I can't be completely isolated. Like, I still got to talk to people. I still got to do different things. I just can't sit in my room in the dark all day. Like, that's just not gonna work. But yeah, I'm not necessarily running away from anybody or anything either. I'm just taking a step back, just for me mentally. Oh my gosh, this video is already 5.5 minutes. But you know, if you guys can relate to me in any way, shape, or form, you know what I mean, about taking the isolation journey, then hey, by all means, like, this video is for you. Even if you just here just listen to me, my friends and my family. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, like, I want to talk to y'all, I want to text y'all and everything. Okay, I'm about to change this battery, it's about to die. But I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, so like I was saying, I want to talk to y'all, I want to text y'all and everything, but I feel like I know, like, my friends, my family, and everybody, they love me and everything. But I feel like right now I'm just doing more harm than good, you know. And I know that's probably definitely not the case, but it's just how I feel about it. You know, that's really just how I feel about it. So, like, what isolation actually looks like to me, you know what I mean? So that's like less texting or less, you know, reaching out to people, less explaining myself, and like just like fewer social plans. And I don't know, like, I feel like what I need right now in my life, like, it's the beginning of 2026. I need like more routine, just to figure things out, and just to go different places, you know? Because I don't know, I feel like, God, this is a lot, y'all. Like, I want to be, I guess, more alone with my thoughts in the time being. You know, people say I need to go to therapy, things of that nature. Now, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. There are probably some therapists out there that can. Oh, I mean, a lot of therapists can probably help. But y'all, therapy is expensive, man. I'm not in my penthouse yet. You know what I mean? Like, so, y'all know. Right now, I'm choosing to isolate for a little bit, y'all. Like, honestly, that's really what it is. And I'm not disappearing forever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what the case is. But this is just like a temporary thing to really get my energy back going, to get my life back on track, because there's a lot of things I've just been like neglecting recently, and I don't know. It's hard. It's been hard. I've been neglecting a lot of different things. Okay. I like sleep. I haven't been sleeping much. I think like the other day this is like during my isolation journey. I really came to my senses. I was like, bro, I just got 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and I have to wake up and go to work. Like what am I really doing here? You know. So like sleep, my mental health is like, it's like a wave right now. I don't know, just taking care of myself. I need to do more things to take care of me, you know. Like, I gotta do stuff for me. So like, I told my friends and everybody, I said, you know, this year, you know, I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm really not even sorry. This is my selfish year. Like, I'm really getting myself together, you know. And however that may look like, people may not like it, you know, or whatever it may be, but I mean, that's what I need to do, okay. But like at the same time, it is hard, because, you know, I miss people, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, like, I miss people so much. But I'm choosing to give myself distance right now, because I just feel like that's what's best for me, okay? And not gonna lie, y'all, it's only been a week, and I've already, like, I've been seeing some, like self-awareness come within me, you know what I mean? Because right now, like, I'm avoiding just like sitting with my emotions. Like, the whole being a dark thing. Like, I still have my dark days, not gonna lie. I was just in the dark all this morning. But yeah, just like I can't even talk. But without me just like sitting here, I'll make a YouTube video, you know, I'll be productive. I'm doing different things, you know what I mean? And oh my gosh. Yo, okay, so I'm gonna give you 4 things I learned about myself. And like I said, I wrote all this stuff down, So yeah, one of the things, like, I give too much when I'm unsure of myself, right? 100%. Now, me personally, y'all, I'm a giver, right? I give. I 99% of the time, really 99.899% of the time, I never ask for anything in return. Hey, can you do this for me? Or hey, can you do this? Oh, hey, can I do this? That's right here. Yeah. Hey, can I do this? You know what I mean? I never, like, that's not me. I don't ask for things, right? I just give to others. Or if I'm asking you a question, hey, what do you need? It's never what do I need or what do I want, you know? Because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, and this is probably like relationship trauma. Like, in past relationships, it's people will say like, oh yeah, you know what do you want to do? Or what is this? What is that? And let's say I plan something, you know, And then they're like, oh, well, yeah, I don't really like this or do this or whatever. So I was like, all right, forget it. It's on you now. Like, you're going to do what you want to do, and that's just what it is. So, you know, so I really just checked out when it comes to a whole bunch of things like that. And, like, multiple relationships, you know. So it's just a lot. But something else I learned about myself, right, is that I need structure, right? Structure, purpose, and consistency to, like, feel stable. Like, okay, there's different types of stability. You got mental stability, financial stability, and everything like that, right? But I feel like right now I'm all over the place with everything. Like, it's just like a big tidal wave. It's the waves crashing down. It's just a lot going on, personally. But structure and purpose, I feel like those two points right there, that's really going to get me on the uptick of the curve. Because without that, there's literally nothing I can really do out here, you know? And another thing, y'all, I feel like being alone, like, forces honesty. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not truly alone. Like I said, I can call my mom if I want to, or, you know, if I do want to reach out to a friend, I can do that, you know. But, like, y'all, look, y'all, I don't even have social media on my phone. Like I deleted Snapchat. Well, I don't know why I'm using Snapchat anyways. Pointless app. Snapchat, Instagram, things of that nature. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I deleted Instagram, but I might need to re-download it because for business purposes, like my account is deactivated and everything too, and the app is also gone. But I feel like for business purposes, like, what I'm going to do, I'll probably reactivate my Instagram probably in a few days, you know. And when I post on there, it's going to be for YouTube or for content purposes. But like scrolling and stuff on Instagram, nah. Like, I don't know if you know that feature on iPhone where y'all can like hide apps and stuff like that. I'm going to have a whole video about it. You can hide apps, you know. I think I'm going to just hide it, you know. And then when I need it to post, okay, post it, get off the app, be done with it, you know. Like, I just need to detach from social media because it's nothing there for me. Like, I'm just gonna post content. I'm giving. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm not even taking. That's a good give not to take, you know. So that's what I got going on. Yeah, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just this might be a rant session. I hope y'all got popcorn. I hope y'all got juice. I don't even have water over here. I probably need to get some water. But anyways, right, I'm almost done with this video. I'm almost done because I got a couple more points I want to talk about here, and yeah, just so y'all can understand where I'm at and everything like that. So another thing, y'all, like I said, I'm detaching without being cold, for real, because, you know, I love people, but I just need my space right now. And for all my friends and everybody out there, especially for all my friends, you know, family members, I mean, we don't really talk too much anyways, besides like close family, but yeah, like this distance that I'm giving right now, it's not like resentment or anything towards y'all, or, you know, or it's not like punishment. Like, I'm not punishing myself per se, but it's like to help heal me. Right? I'm not like, nobody's gonna ever be 100%, but I shouldn't be coming to y'all at like 20%, because that's where I might say something crazy. This intrusive thoughts is just like negative. I don't ever feel that way, or just certain actions or moods, stuff of that nature. That's not it, you know. And to anybody new that I bring into my life, you know, new relationships, you know, this new people that I connect with, everything like that, I'm making sure that I'm doing it the right way, you know. I gotta do it the right way, 100%, right? And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, you know, I don't allow anybody access right now, like, to me at all. Like, I don't, because right now I'm on my healing journey, and like I said, you know, the people I talk to, you know, but it's just different right now. It is different right now. So, I don't know, y'all. Another thing, like, I felt like me being in this isolation thing, I'm become more observant than like reactive, because you always react, but, you know, sometimes you gotta sit back and just observe. And it's crazy to me because used to be before, I'm gonna put this like 3 years ago, right? Before 3 years ago, y'all, because like the past 3 years, they don't have decline. Before 3 years ago, that's all it was. I'm observant. People like, why you don't talk much? You know what I mean? I'm just listening. I'm listening. I listen and I don't judge. But yeah, I'm looking at people and I'm just looking at situations and I'm just perceiving it, you know? Because I feel that's the best way to go about something. You got to look at it from like all different aspects of it before you just like, okay, let me come up with this scenario. Like, you got to look at it from all sides. So that's just I don't know. That's just what I've been thinking about. And I've moved out of that way, and I'm just like more like reactive towards things. And that's not really what I want to do. Like I want to, me personally, I'm an observe type of person. So that's just what it is. And another thing, bro, not gonna lie to people, peace feels better than chaos, right? I mean, that might be an obvious thing, right? But in terms of, I'm gonna put it just like this, right? Like for the whole thing where I said the whole thing to my friend and everything like that. And if my friend watching this video, I apologize once again. Like, you know, that wasn't me, man. And I'm sorry. But yeah, so like keeping the peace, you know. Now for me, peace, I don't know, I'm more at peace right now. It's just like, just so quiet. Like I'm okay with quiet. I love quiet. Like I'm in a town right now, y'all. I can't even tell you where I'm at. But I'm in a place where it's just nothing but quiet all the time. And it helps me so much, right? Like being at home, being in a big city, being in Atlanta. I can say I'm in Atlanta, right? Well, I stay in Atlanta. I'm not in Atlanta right now, though, right? But yeah, being in Atlanta, when I am in Atlanta, it's so much going on. It's so much noise, and there's no like real spot to get away and just be quiet. Like there's a park called, you know, all our parks there, Piedmont Park, Centennial Olympic Park. There's no true quiet. It's always people going on scooters. It's people running down the belt line. You know what I mean? It's so much stuff going on. Even like for this peace. Even if I go to like, okay, I'm not gonna get y'all. This spot is a bamboo forest, right? And it's nature. It's nature, but it's always people there. Like it's so many people. It's so many people everywhere, and I can't really feel at peace because it's always not necessarily chaotic, but it's too much going on. Like it's just too much going on right now. But yeah, y'all. So like I said, I'm gonna try to make this video. I'm trying to wrap this up because it's about to be like 17 minutes right now. But what I'm working on right during my isolation, so my discipline. I feel like one of my biggest things in life is not being disciplined enough. Like I say I want to do something and I don't end up doing it. Like for example, this video is supposed to come out on Sunday, really like yesterday. It's gonna be dropped today on Monday for sure. But yeah, staying disciplined. So like my body, going to the gym, working out, just taking care of eating right, things of that nature. I'm definitely locked in when it comes to that, right? Finances, oh my gosh, yo, like if I have another year like I had last year, right, I will literally lose myself, okay? Like I would literally lose myself. And it's like routines, y'all. Like I feel like getting into a routine. Like, okay, a routine, like I get up, I do this, and I have to be like this like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., like who's like Ashton Hall dude? Bro, come on, bro. Nobody does that anyways, you know? Or like a general like type of like routine. Excuse me. Where I wake up, I know I'm gonna go to the gym on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? Tuesdays and Thursdays, or maybe Monday through Thursday, I'm taking, 30 minutes to an hour every day. That's really nothing. It's peanuts of time, right? To study and to focus and to learn something new, right? Or just to learn about mental health or learn about financial well-being. Just like different things I can do, right, in my time, like, cause time is being wasted out here. Or even just coming out, making a YouTube video or editing videos every day, right? Because, like a lot, y'all, content creation, it's not hard, right? But consistency is key. Like, you gotta be disciplined when it comes to it, And, like, that's another thing, too, y'all. It's, like, my emotional regulations, too, right? Like, not acting off of emotion, because, not gonna lie, bro, I'm a logical thinker, okay? I put logics over emotion anytime of day. But now I just feel like I let all logic go throughout the window, and I'm just all emotion right now. Like, no, like, I need a perfect balance of it, okay? So, relearning that's another thing, too. And, I don't know, y'all, I just want to become someone I respect, like, when nobody's watching. If that makes sense, right? Like, become someone you respect, like, in your own self-informed when nobody else is watching. And, like, what that means to me, it's like, when I go to sleep at night, I want to be like, okay, I'm okay with myself, right? You know what I mean? I didn't go out. I'm not having these regrets. Oh, dang, I did this, I said this, I did this, whatever. Or I didn't do this, or whatever. I want to be someone like, okay, you know what? That person that you were today, you did great. No matter if you failed at something, no matter if you made $1 million today, you did amazing, and you tried, Right now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, but the self-respect is way out there. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I go to sleep, I would lay down at night. I'm like, dang. I really am this, or I really did this, or, whatever. And it's not really all positive thoughts, not gonna lie. We're not really positive thoughts, but it's coming to the point where I'm realizing it, and things are just, things are not gonna turn around like that. But like a lot of things, y'all, even like in a whole week, like this self-realization, this like me progression in that, I've came from like flat line. I'm like at like a 5 with that, and this has only been a week, y'all. So there's some benefits to isolation. I do feel like, right? But yeah, that's what I got going on. So right now I focus on my content, my career, working on my ATC stuff, my flying, things of that nature, and just like my long-term vision for me, how I want to treat myself, my family, my friends. You know, like I'm figuring out all of this right here and right now, right? Yeah, y'all. So, and y'all, I broke this out. I promise y'all, I'm almost done. Yeah, right. But yeah, well, what I want to do when I reemerge, I want to show up grounded. You know, not desperate for like reconnection to my friends and everything. And I got friends in my family. They're not like that. It's like, bro, like you haven't talked to us in over a year. It ain't gonna be that long, I promise you. But it's like, you know, I just want to bring myself like, you know, like a puzzle piece or like a phone to its case. You know, you don't have to have a phone case. You know what I mean? But when you have a phone case, it makes your phones feel safer. You know what I mean? It just works together. Like, I won't work together besides just me being a phone to a phone. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, cool, but I want to work together, if that makes sense. You know, and you know, me being consistent, I never really had that problem. Like when I'm talking to people, I don't want to have like a hot and cold. Like, okay, I'm back for a week, now I'm gone for a week again. Oh, I'm back. You know what I mean? I want to be consistently there for people, and I just want to like be able to communicate clearly and everything. Besides like being emotional. And then another big one, right? I want to choose relationships. Oh no, I ain't gonna lie. I want to choose relationships without being like clinging to them. Okay. Now, some of my previous relationships, right? And I'm talking about like personal relationships and like with like other like significant others. You know, I feel like I've even got with some people out of like guilt in a way. You know, I'm like, dang, like. You know, I've been talking to you for such a long time or whatever, and we're not really more than what it is, you know? So I feel like that. But me truly knowing myself, I wasn't really healed at that time. Like, I don't know why I did that in the first place, to be with somebody when you're not even okay, 100%, you know? And the relationship, it was fine and everything. I had no problems during it, but it wasn't what it should have been or what it could have been, you know? So I feel like that. Anyway, so I've been talking for a long time, so I'm going to end it up with this, right? So this is to all my people that's watching. You know, if you made it this far, I love you guys. If you haven't made it this far, well, the people that's watching, you made it this far, so I love you guys, okay? Isolation isn't a punishment, it's preparation, okay? And you know, if you're uncomfortable being alone, you know, that's like where like the true work starts, because, like a lot, you was born, like, well, some people not born alone. You know, you could be born with twins, stuff like that. You're not technically ever born alone, but you know, you die alone, or you get buried alone. I mean, but you're by yourself. You know what I mean? Like you can't take everything with you. Things of that nature. Oh my God, I sound like my parents, bro. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, right? You know, being alone is okay. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be by yourself. You know, you can be single or whatever. You know what I mean? You can just do things by yourself. Like, it's okay. You know what I mean? I don't have to have a super huge community with me all the time. Now, I'm not saying you should just go out every day and just be by yourself. That's not what I'm saying at all. But you need to learn how to be okay with you before you're okay bringing other people to the table, into your life, you know? Okay, if you're not okay by yourself, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna be okay with other people, but you gotta be okay for you. You gotta put you first, okay? And yeah, that's really what I got. Also, y'all, you don't need to disappear forever to reset your life. Like I said, I don't know y'all, all my friends and family. I don't know if it's gonna be a month, 2 weeks. I don't know if I'm gonna reemerge next week. I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm back. No, probably not. But it might be my 3-month journey. So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be posting. I'm trying to. I don't know if I'm post about this every week, but at least every 2 weeks or so for this type of content. In February, I'm planning on doing like a vloguary. Okay, you see what I did there? Not for January, but for February. A vloguary. I had to do Vlogmas. So y'all see me a lot more consistently than in February. But I'm gonna give you these periodic times of me just being in isolation and just like my self improvement and things of that nature, because I feel like that's really healthy. not just for me, but you know, for everybody else around me too. Like sure, like yo, I just got a text from my boy. He said, hey man, everything's good. Nah, not really, but I feel like I'm gonna reach back out to you. You know who you are if you just texted me, right? It's Monday right now. You know who you are if you just texted me. No, everything's not okay. I'm gonna reach back out to you though, so you probably see the message before you see this video. If you do watch my videos, bro. But yeah, y'all, that's really all I got, you know. And another thing I like to say too, this is my final and my last point. Okay, growth comes in silence before it's seen, right? Like you gotta put the work in, you know, when nobody's watching you, you know, before people start watching. Like even like this video, I don't know, this video might get 10 views if that. You know, I done talked for 25-30 minutes pretty much, and I'm sorry about that, by the way. But yeah, y'all, you gotta put the work in before you get the fruits of your labor. Like, you know, you gotta grind, y'all. Life is a whole grind. You know, going to work, school, relationships, gym, everything, eating, you know, everything is grind. That's something that's necessarily even given to you for real. Even like the people that like comes with like riches and things like that. Like I never understood the term being spoiled, right? Because let's say I give you $100. Yes, sure, that's me giving you money, right? But at the same time, it's like, where did that money come from? So nothing is truly ever free. You know, like things like even the grass on the ground, that's not really free. It took nutrient stuff to make the grass grow. It took water, everything like that. That's not necessarily free, you know? But anyways, y'all, that's all I got, y'all. This has been like, I don't know how long it's been. If you want to stay tuned to the journey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for sure. Just subscribe, that's all you gotta do. Just subscribe and like the video. I actually do comment because I want to hear about what y'all got going on in your lives too. Like this is a mental journey, self-isolation for who knows how long. But yeah, yo, that's all I got. So I love everybody here. If you're not watching this, I love you guys too. Pray for me. I'll pray for everybody in this video. And yeah, just keep being great, because no matter what, if you're going through something, even if you're not going through something, always remember you are great. You are loved by people you might not even know. You know, so just think, you know, your situation, because like people say things can always be worse. You know, like people hit rock bottom and be like, oh, I'm homeless now, everything like that. You can be homeless with no arms, no legs. Okay, so just think, you know, even if you're homeless, no arms, no legs, you can be homeless, no arms, no legs in Antarctica. Antarctica. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got to do, y'all. I'm gonna stop talking now. My voice is getting tired. I need some water. But thank you all for listening. If you're still here, Daily Ron is out. I'll catch you guys in the next video.